Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS news for Monday, July 16. The planned strategic review of the operations and management of the state-owned oil refinery Petrojam is to be completed by November. That review is to be completed by a Christopher Zaka-led commission, which will be named this week. Prime Minister Andrew Holness gave that assurance and others when he met with the Petrojam staff on Friday. Mr. Holness, who now has ministerial oversight for Petrojam until the strategic review is completed, says the viability of the refinery is among his top priorities.
The strategic review is going to help me to point in the right direction. Having a strong board is going to ensure that the direction is executed properly. And having the right management is going to make sure that we meet all the steps along the way towards reaching the direction.
Good governance initiatives implemented at Petrojam include the appointment of a new board of directors and a competitive process for the hiring of a new general manager.
Without good governance, then the value of this asset, which we all depend on, will decline. So the government wants to give you the assurance that we are putting in place the best governance possible to ensure that this national asset that you live off, the country lives off and depends on, is performing at its optimum.
The National Housing Trust, NHT, is promising 3 new housing developments for the parish of Trelawney. In addition to breaking ground for 212 service lots at Windsor Hills, 58 two-bedroom houses are slated for Granville and 900 housing solutions for Dry Valley in the parish.
We recognize that Trelawney is emerging as a parish of choice for people to want to live, have their second home or their vacation home or their retirement home. So we take note of the exhibited preference of developers. They're building many homes, particularly in North Trelawney. And it is growing, it is expanding. And the NHT is also in that market as well to make sure that it is affordable.
Minister responsible for the trust, Prime Minister Andrew Holness, was speaking at Thursday's groundbreaking for the Windsor Hills housing development near Duncan's in Trelawney. Of the 212 serviced lots, 132 will go to the NHT for disbursement, 64 to the Sugar Company of Jamaica Holdings, and 16 to landowners who integrated their lots into the development. The Statistical Institute of Jamaica, Statin, is reporting that the country's economy grew 1.4% in the January to March quarter when compared to the similar quarter in 2017. Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service, Favour Williams, provided details during Wednesday's post-cabinet press briefing at Jamaica House.
Of note, in that report, all the goods producing sectors grew year on year, and similarly, all 8 service industries recorded growth. Additionally, in June, we also received report from Statin that inflation remains contained at 3.1% at the end of May 2018.
Mrs. Williams further disclosed that consumer and business confidence continued on an upward path, adding that Market Research Services Limited characterizes business and consumer confidence as steady.
We are very pleased with the continued direction of the positive trends in the economy and the prospects that they hold for job creation.
All Caribbean Community CARICOM member states have until August 1 this year to have in place standard procedures on the refusal of entry of CARICOM nationals traveling across the region. The procedures will be applied at the border of each country to guide immigration officials on how to treat persons who are denied entry. Foreign Affairs Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith said this development was agreed by CARICOM heads of government at their meeting in Montego Bay recently. She indicated that this will safeguard the rights of all community nationals moving across the region.
This is a matter which you know has been of great importance to us, and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade has been working assiduously with the Secretariat and across the institutions of CARICOM to get these procedures agreed. What they will do is harmonize the practices of immigration officers across the region and retrain, provide new forms, standard forms, and information that will allow for consistent, dignified treatment of persons moving within the region.
Is being facilitated through the free movement regime under the CARICOM Single Market and Economy CSME. And finally, O'Neill Nazelman Scott is the winner of this year's JCDC Festival Song Competition. He walked away with $2 million for being the songwriter and singer of the winning song, Jamaica Awe Home. He also received an additional $300,000 and a trophy for the sectional prize of Best Vocalist. Meanwhile, Escarpment Road New Testament Church walked away with $200,000 for Most Popular on Social Media sectional prize and an additional $300,000 and trophy for Best Performers. Minister of Culture and Entertainment Olivia Grange commended winners for their hard work and effort.
Your songs will go beyond festival. I can assure you it will. You are all excellent talent and you all love Jamaica, and Jamaica loves you.
Over $10 million in cash and prizes were issued to the finalists during last night's event. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.